Welcome to our next episode. This episode is going to be slightly different though.
Yes, because we got a lot of questions from family, friends, people we know, people in the village here about,
Well, we got loads of questions. We got questions on our YouTube channel, we got questions on Facebook and all the social media we use. And we'd like to take our time this time to respectfully answer all your questions. So, question number 1.
would be
sorry.
If we have any background in sailing or any electrical background, engineering. So that was a question. Do we have any background in?
Do we have any experience living,
Better.
sailing a boat? The answer is
no.
Nothing. We didn't know a bow from a mast, from a keel, from a rudder.
A blue water boat, a production boat, a aft cockpit, a center cockpit,
a windlass.
What a cockpit was even.
What is all that?
Yeah.
So we didn't know anything.
No.
So we started delving in about 2 years ago, I think.
2016, almost 4 years ago.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, 4 years ago we started delving in and playing with the idea.
2017.
Is it?
2017, yeah. So 3 years. It was right.
3 years.
Perhaps.
Anyway, we were traveling around. We ended up in Thailand.
Yeah.
And there was a guy, a colleague of ours, from South Africa, and he used to live on a boat, or used to sail a boat, and he said, the way you guys live, he said, why don't you live on a boat? Why don't you buy a boat? And we were like, what? How? Why? We can never afford a boat. Boats are for millionaires. And
Yeah, it's very expensive.
I mean, boats are for people that wear little polo shirts with a little crocodile on the side.
A little sweater with sleeves above their shoulders.
Oh yeah, those things. And little captain hats and shit. Yeah. So
well, that's what we thought.
So we thought.
Yeah.
So in other words, way out of our league.
Yeah.
With any kind of stress, he said, you can get a boat for a few thousand if you're lucky, and if you're handy, if you're good at fixing things up, you might get away with it.
Or if you're prepared to do tons and tons and tons of research, yeah,
you might make it. So after that, we decided this might be something for us. It's either a camper or a sailboat, something to live on, and so we started delving in YouTube videos, sailing vlogs like this one, and
books,
anything,
internet,
we went
forums, everything, anything.
We chatted to people, sailors, fishermen, anybody that is involved with boats, and we just literally harassed.
Yeah.
We're quite good at that.
Yeah, luckily sailors are a different breed, so they didn't really care.
Yeah.
So we just give them a lot of alcohol and they're happy.
It works. It works. If you want to talk to a sailor, you want to make a sailor happy, be sure to bring beer or any alcoholic beverages.
Yes, anything will do.
That's what we learned well, hard way. So anyway, to answer your question, no, we had no experience
at all
whatsoever. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we had the second question, and that is regarding our income. How do we earn money? What do we live on? That was the second question.
Yeah. That's a very good question.
Definitely, and I think lots of people are wondering how that works. And I think, well, we have been traveling for the last 11, 12 years. And we always with the backpack first, and we didn't have a lot of money when we started traveling even.
No, we left with a few $100s.
Yeah, but where there's a will, there's a way. That's what we always believed in.
Yes.
And it always helped, and it always worked out. And I really want to stress that it's not about being lucky or having lots of luck to live this lifestyle. It's actually just a choice you make. And to come back on the part that were traveling and we found jobs on the way as teachers in bars. God, what?
We
Yeah.
ended up in hostels as
Yeah.
as guests, and then got asked to work behind the bar to manage the place actually, basically, because we had no plan,
Yeah.
no goal. We were just drifting around.
And we couldn't pay the bill
and we couldn't.
because we're on drinks it all.
I don't know. So, but we had a lot of fun though.
Yeah, we did. We did.
But basically, to answer your question, we don't. How we make a living at the moment now, we don't.
No.
It's we're nibbling on our savings, and the reason is because it's COVID-19, it's Corona, hell
Yeah.
broke loose, and we always find jobs quite easily in the tourist sector.
Yeah, in touristy season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, as you know, there's hardly any tourists around, and we are in Greece right now.
Yeah, and it's COVID indeed, and
Yeah.
so the last there was no season last summer, a little bit for 1 month, but it wasn't enough to
I mean, and we are the lucky ones.
live
I mean,
on in winter.
yeah, I mean the big
Yeah.
big companies, like the charter companies, they all went bellies up
Yeah,
this year, which is tragic. It's really tragic. Also, the smaller companies, the restaurants, the bars, the tavernas, they're really struggling to make ends meet. Sorry, and so you know. We're not complaining that bad. At least we have a bit of savings, and we
Yeah.
don't spend a lot.
fancy clothes, no fancy shoes.
No, exactly.
Not
no.
a lot of jewelry. Not.
No,
I mean,
no,
no
pretty basic.
fragrances or what is it? Eau de cologne.
Oh, like smells and shit.
Aftershave.
No, it's just engine smells and oil.
No shoes. That helps a lot too.
Yeah, no shoes.
Yeah.
So if you want to save on money, don't buy shoes. Stay off
That's
shoes.
the bottom line. Most important.
It's
The whole
literally
conversation. Don't
bottom
buy
line.
shoes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So we started out 2.5 years ago.
2019. Yeah. Yeah. So that is
Yeah.
almost 2 years ago now. Yeah.
For Odysseus Charter Company, and normally if it wasn't for COVID-19, we would have very likely found a job
In the charter
in a
business.
charter
Yeah.
business. Another
Yeah.
there are millions. So
Yeah. So that's why we ended up here in this specific place.
specific.
Well, in Paleros.
Oh, it is a Pacific place.
Oh no.
Specific. It is.
Malacca. Anyhow, and well, the little income that we earn now is from climbing in other people's masts, scrubbing their hulls, anti-fouling the boats, sanding them, polishing them.
Just doing tiny
Yeah.
little chores that nobody really wants to do because it's
Yeah.
just really kind of
Diving things up.
yeah, you
And
know.
people drop in the water. So,
Yeah, well, if somebody drops something in the water, we'll pick it up for you.
Meanwhile, I can practice freediving, which I should do way more.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
It's another
So,
story.
so now we're just doing small little jobs here and there, and just basically laying low, and hopefully the vlog will eventually get a little income. We got €5 a month coming in now, which is awesome. Thanks a lot for that, guys. And hopefully that will just kind of work its way up a little bit. So
Yeah,
not to
exactly.
replace a full-time job, of course. That wouldn't be possible. I mean, we're not sailing Delos or a vagabond or.
Not yet.
Yeah, don't want to be either. I don't want a kid. I don't want children because they're the
Yeah,
stars of the
that's
show.
true. Yeah.
Screw that, guys. Forget about it.
Me
No
neither.
kids.
Me
Fuck
neither.
it.
So,
no,
yeah,
no.
we're
Maybe
agreed on that.
we'll get maybe a seal or a turtle
Octopus.
or octopus, but no bloody babies. All right. So
Mhm.
forget about it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think that covers that topic.
Yeah.
Income.
No income.
Uh,
Hardly.
Anyhow, next question
Next question.
would be relationship. How about our relationship? We're living close to each other all the time.
Oh.
How is that possible? Do we fight? Do we kill each other?
Help.
Uh-huh.
No, it's true. It's true. It's a good question because you live in a really good. See what she,
Yeah, I think we've been used to it for a long time already because the moment we met, which would be 12 years ago,
Something like that.
almost 13, yeah. Yeah, I think after we met each other on a metal festival, And then after 6 months, I packed all my bags and I ring the door from Ramon's house, like, I'm here.
Yeah.
So
And we
from
went
there
off.
on,
Yeah.
we lived 1 more year in the Netherlands, and then we started traveling together for the next 8 to 9 years.
Just backpacking and to come back to the question what you do while backpacking is you live in very confined spaces. You're not sharing any luxury at all. You're just sitting in buses, fucking 18 hours in a row, bumping up and down, getting sick, diarrhea,
vomiting.
There's nothing romantic about it. Trust me.
No.
So, but it's cool for us. So, because we're not the romantic
each other
type.
really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Car music. So anyway, and then we shared like really confined spaces, like really small little hotels and dripping and cockroaches and blood on the wall, and
unidentified food.
Unidentified food. We slept in whorehouses and brothels because it's cheap, and I can really recommend you that. It's quite fun. As long as you're not easily scared.
There's a lot of alcohol going around.
A lot of alcohol, guns, smoke, so whatever is, whatever is to your liking. Anyway, getting off point here. So we lived in spaces smaller than our boat is right now.
Yeah.
So and in the worst circumstances, and so we're quite used to living in small spaces with a lot of stress or discomfort. That's the word.
Yeah, the heat, the noises, the utilities. I mean, don't get me started.
Yeah, we've seen some shit.
And also you have to be around people all the time, which is nice if you're a bit younger. But if you get more older or have been traveling for a long time and are traveling with all your possessions on your back, and see these other people that just travel annually with a little backpack and then
a little rolling suitcase.
It's it was a bit tough sometimes, but it was really nice as well.
It was so cool.
I wouldn't change anything about it. Thinking back on, looking back to it. I do remember the first time when we took some friends on board and we went out with Mutiny, we went swimming and we did some halyard swings and stuff. And we were still learning. Skipper went with us. And at one point, I didn't brought my bikini. I can't swim. I didn't bring it. And I was like, oh, it's my house.
Yeah.
It's just over there.
Everything's
Woo-hoo.
right here. There's no more,
really nice.
traveling around and dragging your guitar behind you and always watching yourself and So, I like to buy this hat, but I already have a hat. So in order to have this one, I got to get rid of the other one. Now, we have like a closet. Behind here, there's our stuff.
Yeah.
It's strange. These are our books. This was a full bottle of wine. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? So we can actually, and souvenirs like this from Myanmar, Burma, we can actually take it with us now and give it a spot. So this is the first time that we have a house. So, to come back to your question, do we ever kill each other in a small confined space? Of course we do.
We had lots of fights.
As all healthy relationships have fights and arguments. You should. I mean, we used to, when we're both working behind a bar or something, we always used to work with tourists and so tour guides, you name it. So if we're working together as a team, so we're living together 24/7, and we're also working together. So we're colleagues, lovers, partners, friends, you name it.
Anything, everything.
All together. Yeah. And if you are, and you're also with other people. Every time you are involved with other people, so you can't just. It's not professional. Just.
To fight in front of customers.
Yeah, it's not professional to do so. So we didn't.
No.
And
we just bit our lip off.
Bite your tongue, so to speak. Clench your teeth, grind your teeth, crush your toes, whatever works, man. And and you notice, it's a good advice, by the way, that if you do have an argument coming up and you postpone it because you don't have the time to fight it out right now.
At that moment, yeah.
At that moment, because it's unprofessional. You don't do that with a full bar. No. So you postpone it, and after half an hour or so, it's just gone. The anger is gone, and the issue might still be there, yeah, sure. But the anger is gone, and you get a more clear state of mind, and you can talk it over easily that way. So that's what we learned while backpacking, and it also really helps us out in our relationship in general.
So that
I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. I think that was it. We can go on for ages and hours.
Oh
but I think
It's yeah.
might wrap it up here before you guys fall asleep there. So,
Let's go to this next question. What do you do all day on a boat? Well, if you're a boat owner yourself, then you probably know that owning a boat is not about laying around on deck all day and drinking cocktails and just lazying around.
or sleeping all day inside
No.
when you're not outside,
Not at all. No, no.
for example.
What we do on a boat all day is, well, you've seen it in the vlogs if you're following them. We fix things.
Yeah.
We buy things. We fix things again. And things break, and we fix it again, and we just go around a business. But which is great. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
No.
No, but the thing is, sometimes when you're on the boat, now like here we're on the quay in Belarus, which is great, and some people, when we're on the boat, we work inside the boat because now, like the last episodes you've seen, we're working on the engine, we're working on the toilet, we're working on the battery systems and
Electricity,
all that stuff.
masts, everything.
Yeah.
All, yeah.
And the thing is, once you get off the boat, you go to the supermarket because you gotta eat. And people come up to you and say, "Wow, man! Oh, you're finally awake. It's 2 p.m. So bloody hell, you just come off your boat." And it kind
Well.
of pisses me off, you know. So no way, man! I was up at 5:30 in the morning.
Well, you were still sleeping.
Well, you was having your beauty nap, just getting my head stuck in the bloody engine, or working on updates for the computer that always crashes out on us, or editing videos or whatever, and.
Blogs, writing blogs, taking care of the website. Because sometimes we say like this will be our day off, but then something comes in between, something breaks again.
Always.
And yeah, it's always like that.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I have to stress, which is fine. We chose for this life.
Yeah, definitely.
But you're never bored. And well, okay, occasionally, like last summer, we just went out and we learned how to sail the boat and
Yeah.
mutiny, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And feel free to check out the videos of what we did, just now, and learning how to sail and how we screwed up.
Yep.
And that was so much fun. So what do we do on a boat all day? Or we sail, right? But now it's Corona, we kind of tied down, literally.
Yeah, wintering, we're stuck on the quay in Paleros here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or we fix things.
And the second one, when vlogging, having a website, editing videos takes loads of time. Social media, the posts you have to do, or everyday stories, posts, Instagram, all the different platforms.
In fact, I'm making this video for you
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
It's about, what? We can record this in 30 minutes?
Yeah, but then the editing comes.
But then the editing.
Then it's,
Oh, yeah. Another question we get asked is, what are your future plans? And that is the most difficult question for us.
always has been.
Always has been. Yeah. We don't know.
No.
No. We know that we want to live on a boat, we want to stay on a boat. This is not something that we have decided to do and do something totally else different next year. No.
No.
No. No. This is our life, this is our home now. And our future plans kind of depend on COVID-19, what's going to happen, right? Because we're quite restricted right now. Luckily, in a very good place to be. But we're thinking about maybe going around Africa, the west coast, and then go around, because that I haven't seen many vloggers doing it, so we don't have many information or pictures about that or anything.
True.
So that could be very adventurous. We kind of like adventure.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we can lend a helping hand wherever we are.
And we haven't been there yet. So we've been to Central America, we've
Yeah.
been to Asia, but Africa, well, we've been, but not together.
Not together.
So,
No.
Yeah.
So maybe do that, or maybe join the ARC, which means crossing the Atlantic, go to the Caribbean, which
Or
is
the
like
NARC.
or the NARC. Well, that's for another episode. And maybe live our child dream.
Yeah.
But we used to live in the Caribbean for a short while, but just sail around in the Caribbean. How bloody cool is that? And or maybe go the other way through the Suez Canal and just go to Asia,
Yeah.
which we're really fond of Asia, and maybe
Around
even
Africa
further.
and then Asia. So many options, so many options.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll just see what
We
happens.
don't know. It depends
No.
on what kind of job we end up in, and preferably an online job, because then you can keep
That
going
would
on
be
the
great.
move. Or
Yeah.
maybe maybe you can get a job in, I don't know, Tunisia, working on the yards, which is very educational as well for a few months.
Yeah, and it's always a good way working somewhere to connect with the locals and bonding and get to know more about the culture, I believe. And
That's what traveling's about.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what we always have done and what we always
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah.
Because if you're just traveling and
And
go
taking
from
pictures and-
yeah, going from hostel to hostel and don't interact with the locals, it's a bit
Nah, it's
Yeah.
useless. Kind of.
Yeah,
You might
it
as well
is.
just watch a documentary.
yeah,
In my opinion. Yeah.
yeah, me too.
Anyway, we wanted to thank you very much for your attention and your time. And if you have any further questions,
Just
shout out.
Shout it out. Leave them in the comment section below,
Yeah.
or you can send it on Instagram, Facebook.
Patreon site.
Yeah.
Patreon site's right here. You got our YouTube. You got, all your infos right here,
Yep.
or in the description below. Don't be shy. Ask whatever you want, and I mean seriously, whatever you want, and we will give an answer.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to welcome you guys back
Again soon. Yeah.
next episode. Right?
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Okay.